Good morning, everybody. That's an hour ahead, if you can see it. That says 10:30, 10:23 to be exact, but it's 9:23. It is November 4th. So the clocks went back Saturday night or Sunday morning. You're probably thinking, wow, November 4th and he's on his motorcycle. Yep. It's about 52 degrees right now. Nice and sunny today. And it's supposed to go to, I believe, 74. So yeah, I'm riding. It's still archery season and I haven't got a buck yet. I passed quite a few up. I passed up a 10-point last night. Everybody thinks 10-point, holy cow, why would he do that? I'm looking for something bigger than 125 inches. I say 125 now. When archery season first started up, my goal was 140 or bigger. This week and next week are the last weeks of archery. This could be my last week. I got summons for jury duty next week. I had to fill out the papers and send them in. Doesn't mean I am going. I have to call Friday. I have to call them Friday and they tell me whether I have to come in on Monday. And even then, it could be just Monday. It could be just Monday if they do not pick me. Or if they do pick me, it'll be the rest of the week. So I could potentially miss the whole last week of archery. So my standards have lowered a little for shooting a buck, a bigger buck. I really don't care about, I'll go out and rifle, but to be honest with you, I don't like rifle season that much. I do it mainly to take my son out hunting. And I'm trying to get him to shoot a doe with a 6mm. I got a 6mm and I got a 30-06. I hunt in an area that's big woods. The gentleman's land that I hunt on with my rifle, He has almost 100 acres. And then the two properties that go right against his, they have 100 acres also. So there's 300 acres right there, right together. And there's more around it. And I hunt a big field. Excuse me. I hunt a big field. The deer potentially go across it quite a bit. And it's right in the middle of this guy's property that I hunt. Doesn't always work, but it works a lot. We tried to get the guy to let us plant a big biologic field, or not necessarily biologic, but something. But he wouldn't go for it. So there's a friend of mine got me on this land, and there's probably four other of our friends that hunt it. We all try to help each other out as much as we can. Out of three of us, everybody brings their deer to my house. I have a whole bunch of processing stuff. So I process all my own deer. So I help those guys out processing. We all get together and cut them all up. So, being this time of year that it gets dark at 5:30 now, my boss is letting me leave at 2:30 so I can go home. I'll be home about 3. My son will just be getting off the bus, and he's gonna go with me tonight. So, earlier in the year, my son was with me, and I had he was at least a 120. He might have been more closer to 125. If that 8-point comes by tonight, with my son with me, I think I'm gonna get him. If he gives me a shot. It has to be a good shot or I won't take it. I can shoot. I practice with my bow. I'm in an archery club. I belong to a club that's all bows, and that's all we do is we shoot a lot. And I'm pretty good. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the best or anything like that, because I'm not. But I can hit a 3-inch square 50 yards, or a circle, whatever you want to say. I can hit a 3-inch target all the way to 50. Even farther out. I can even hit it farther than that. But I practice I practice all the time up to 50 yards. But because I'm short, my draw length is only 25.5 inches. I got a 60-pound bow that actually maxed out at like 57 pounds. And that's what my bow's set at. It's maxed out. I shoot an elite hunter with the shorter draw cam. So being a 25.5-inch draw, 57 pounds, and I don't shoot a super light arrow because it's hunting. You want a little more weight to that thing. I'm only shooting around 250, 255 feet per second. I haven't checked it in a couple years. Get my visor up here so I don't fog up. Yeah. Shooting at the speed I shoot, my draw length and everything, I will not shoot a deer farther than 35 yards. 35 yards is the max I will shoot a deer. I am not going out there to fling arrows at deer and wound deer. I don't do that crap. I'm an ethical hunter. So, if he's more than 35 yards, I let him walk. But the deer I have been passing up have been within 20 yards. The 10-point I passed last night was maybe about 115 inches. So he was a 2.5-year-old. That's the reason for passing him last night. I'm right here, dude. Lady on the phone. Her wheels were moving before I was even by her. She was trying to pull out. That mirror is way too low. Mirrors are all messed up. So anyway, I'm hoping to get out there and shoot a decent buck in front of my son so he can see what it's really like in archery. He was with me last year when I whacked a doe with my .6. And he sees how quick they go down with a rifle. He wants to see what it's like with a bow. He shoots archery also. He's not shooting quite enough poundage yet. He shoots 35 pounds. He's not a bad shot. He doesn't shoot enough. He's 10 years old, so his attention span is not long enough to really shoot. Except when we have our league in the winter. He shot in our league for the first time last year. And he kept getting better last year, so that's all I want to see is him getting better. I'm not going to pressure him. But I bought him a Diamond Infinite Edge, I believe it's called. Bought that last year for him. He wanted to hunt this year, but he just didn't shoot enough to get accurate for killing a deer. He's real accurate to 10 yards, but past that, 15, 20, the accuracy goes away on him pretty quickly. Excuse me. But I told him he's got to shoot about 40 pounds. And he's got to shoot like a 3 to 4 inch group at 20 yards. So, hopefully next year. Next year. I hope he gets good enough next year to shoot one. If he'd have been good enough and had his bow in the stand when that 125 incher came through, he was maybe 5 yards from him. He was real close to hit. I mean, he was only like, my son's only like 3 yards from me. We're in a cluster of trees in our own stand. 2 18-foot ladder stands. And we're in a cluster of trees only 3 yards apart. He's right in front of me. And the deer went the 125 8-inch 8-point. Came in and presented him with a broadside shot at like 5 yards. If he would have been up, ready to go, and could have got drawn on him. That's the hardest thing to do. But, whatever. It happens. Fogging. Put that up a little bit there. Like a line right there. Looks like it's underneath my pin lock. I got a pin lock on it, and it doesn't fog all the way, but it fogs a little bit up the pin lock. Wow. It's 35 here. I'm going 50. That's freaking ridiculous. I can't believe how fast people go on this road. $35. All women. All three of them women.